Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of my painting table vlog. I might keep doing this for like my work in the future. That way it just keeps me on track. That Spock running around is a little belging like. But I'm back at my workshop as always. This is day 3. Today I'm working on the metallics, and I've already gone through like a pot and a half of non-oil, so I'm gonna have to go probably buy more. Oops. I went through the large one, so it's pretty crazy. So today I'm working on the metallics, as you're gonna see today. The key is there's a lot of metallics, so it's gonna take me a long time. A lot of silver, and I'm doing Balthazar gold and brass scorpion as well. So I've done already about two pieces. I'm about to finish up my second piece, but I'm going to keep working on the third one today. And as you can see, I haven't done anything on the metallics, and it's just going to be a lot of painting metallics and then shading. The problem is right now it's starting to get really humid, and I got to get a dehumidifier in my workshop because it's taking forever for these shades to dry. So I can do basically a painting, and then it takes a while for the paint to dry, and then shading. So it'll be okay, but I'll work on that today, and we'll get some of the metallics done. I'll probably just work on one piece of a table today, or maybe finish up the second one, and then work on the third today, and then that's, you know what I mean. And yeah, so I'll show you the progress, and let's get started. Hey, so here I go. This is what the table looks like after the stone is done and dry brushed, and I went over and did a nice dry brush over this to kind of blend it back together, tone it down a bit. So this is what the pathway looks like. Stone's done, and I'm going to cut in the metallics today. Here in this table is basically what I've been doing lately. So these ones, I haven't done the silver yet here, and I haven't given the shading yet for the Balthazar gold on the tombs. So, but yeah, and then I give a heavy shade. As you can see here, this is already shaded, and I give a shade of a combination of non-oil and a little bit of Athonian camo shade just to make it look a little rotten and nurgly. And then I just do a quick dry brush. I'm going to paint these, the manholes, and this parts are all brass scorpion, which they look very similar to the Balthazar gold. And yeah, and then I'm going to hit them all with non-oil, give a quick dry brush over with like Necron compound or something, and then that's it. All that's left after that would be the skulls, and then I'm probably going to add maybe a little bit of weathering to the table. And then that will be it for the pieces, essentially, for these at least ones, because there's a couple other designs, and I'll work on them as well. So for the next few episodes, I'll probably be just working on metallics, and then maybe the bones and stuff, and then there's not going to be that many. I think there's going to be about 5 pieces to this, 5 episodes or 6 episodes of this vlog, and I'm going to keep going with my other stuff. So, yeah, let's grab some metallics and get started. Oh, and before I begin, Adam, Mr. Spot. So I did this table's metallics. I finished up the sewer drains and the one piece there. And it's going to take a little while to dry because, as I said, it's really humid here. So while it's working, and what I'm doing is I'm working kind of in a quarter system so that every time I'm done one quarter of the board, so in that quarter there, I'm going to now paint this one. And when this one's done, I'm going to go back there because there'll be enough time to dry, and then I'll give it some shades. And then this will still be wet, so I'll start a new quarter. When that's done painting, I'll shade this one and continue forth. And that's why I keep working a little bit at a time, chipping away. It's like how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Let's keep going. So I'm going to do now the silvers on this part, and then go back and shade the metallics on this part of the table that haven't been shaded. So basically the table's not drying right now. That's still wet, so I kept going with that part. I'm gonna go shade this part right now. It's long dry. I painted it yesterday, so I'll hit that with an Agrax Earth Shade and then return to painting more metallics. Fun stuff. So here's what the table looks like at the moment. I've got 3 of the silver patches done, and I'm going to work on the rest of the silver. I'm going to be right back. I'll come back in a little while it's drying. I need to just take care of a couple things, and I'll come back a little later. And I was able to shade that area, and finally that area is shaded as well. And I'll come back a little bit later and do a dry brush of that stuff, as well as just keep going on the silvers over here and the metallics. See, it's slowly coming together. Most of the table is just metallics anyway, so it's after all the stone was done, it's about half the table done right there. So look at that, it's coming well, and I should probably finish that before I leave as well. We'll see. So I'll be back a little bit later. So I'm back. I've given it some time to dry, so this is all dry. I'll shade it after, but I might as well just finish painting. I'll paint the sidewalk here quickly, gold and silver again. I'm probably gonna run out of I need to go buy probably another 2 pots of non-oil. It's crazy. So I'm using tons of it. Probably isn't doing such a heavy shade, but that's okay. So let's keep going, keep painting, having fun. Yeah. So there we go. All the metallics are painted in on this side. Now I'm going to shade a bunch of them, and then I'll do a dry brush over there with Necron compound and bring out the detail in the metallics. And that's good. And then that one's basically done, except for the skulls in the sarcophagus. And then this one's almost done. And that'll bring me to 3 of the 6 pieces are essentially complete. So this is good. Good progress after a few days of working on it. And I'm going to keep going and get this stuff done over the next few days. And yeah, let's keep going.
That's shaded. Time to do some dry brushing. Necron compound everywhere. Yay! Just to bring out some of the raised details. Get some nice color. Yes. So here's what it looks like after it's completely dry brushed. Now we got some tone in there. Look at that. It's looking good. Detail's really starting to appear. It's pretty dark, but I like it. So that's about it. Now it's still drying, and I'll shade the other after. And that's it. So that's my day of hard work on this table. It's really coming along. This piece is pretty much done. That piece is almost done. And that puts me at half the table is pretty much done. So getting right there. And I'm going to keep working on it for the next few days and get this thing done. Yes. So there you have it, everyone. Day's work finally done. It was a lot of fun. I worked on just 2 pieces for the day, but they're coming along and they're almost done. And then I'll work on the other 3 pieces, get them finished over the next few days, and then I'll have a gaming table. It's going to be a lot of cool battle reports up ahead. So as always, thank you so much for all you Patreon subscribers and supporters. The Patreon supporters, all of them over there, thank you so much. I really can't thank you enough. It's because of you that I got this table. So if you want to help support my videos and help me get more cool stuff for battle reports and everything, click on the link below to check out my Patreon campaign. And huge thank you to all the Patreon subscribers and all you people for watching this video and this vlog. Stay tuned for more vlogs. Until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting.